Well, good morning and welcome to the News Now. I'm Cyria Sandlin. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's get your Monday started with a live look outside from our Beaufort Memorial Skycam. A cold start to your day. Let's check in right now with Cutter Martin to see the forecast for today.
Yeah, good morning, Cyria. Current temperatures are in the mid to upper 40s. Just got an update from the Weather Service. Not a huge climb nor a change in temperatures. And that's going to be basically the story through the day. The clouds are kind of blanketed overhead, blocking out some of the sun's rays, the sunshine. So it's going to be a slow and gradual warm up through our Monday. And keep in mind, we have a little bit of a breeze, so you can take easily 5-7 degrees off these temperatures at times. And that's what it feels like out the door this morning. And again, it is a gray picture. I think many more clouds and actual sunshine. We're going to go with your mostly cloudy weather icon today. Maybe a peak or two later this morning into this afternoon, especially north of the Savannah River, but overall more clouds than sun. That's why we're warming up so slowly. Just north of 50 degrees or so by 11. I think high temperatures today, 130 to 3 in the mid 50s. It'll be chilly out there because we also have a breeze to factor in. We can go a little bit deeper into your day temperature wise. Again, 56 or so is going to be the peak temperature. Noon at 52, 56. There we are at 3. Down to 51 by 6. And I think we're back in the 40s by 8 to 9 o'clock as some chillier air works its way back into the coastal empire and the low country. So tomorrow morning will be even chillier than this morning. Hopefully a little more sunshine, upper 30s, lower 40s. The coldest morning of the work week will be Wednesday. And we could have a little frost that morning. 60s with sunshine. A gorgeous middle of the week day there on Wednesday. We do have some rain chances to talk about heading into the weekend, and much colder air, perhaps the coldest we've felt so far this season, working its way into the forecast by day 7, final day of the 7-day forecast into day 8, which you can get this morning in the WTOC weather app, and I'll have a complete update coming up on the Weather Now, a digital weather forecast at around 11 a.m. Now updating you on traffic, the morning commute, it's moving slowly in spots, not too bad right here. WTOC Jamie Casino traffic tracker. We were on Victory earlier, and now off of Victory, working our way back into town, or away from town towards the west side, should say, Chatham Parkway, and not seeing much of any issues out there. Again, we're going to be checking out the west side here over the next few minutes, but not aware of any major obstacles that you have to overcome on your drive in. Let's see the maps. 21 southbound, that's the spot that is slowest, especially near Georgia 30 from about the Chatham County line down to Georgia 30, Piedmont Road there in Port Wentworth. And as we zoom down in, notice it's just the southbound side that's delayed and actually improving from earlier north of the county line, improving travel south of the county line. You do slow your speed. Right now that drive is taking you a decent amount of time, but it's improved from what it was about 15-25 minutes ago. Quite a few drive times to get through. 21, 95 to 516, that's a 12-minute stretch. 80, 95 to West Bay, that's 13 minutes. 16, 95 to 516 towards town, 9 minutes. Starting to slow down there at the Interstate 95 corridor. 80 coming in from the east side, Islands Expressway to Truman Parkway, 9 minutes. Truman Parkway to Abercorn at 5 minutes. Abercorn to 37th, that is a 5-minute trip. And lastly, in the low country, 278 on to Hilton Head Island. It's 170 to the island itself. It's a little slower. 170 to Bluffton Road, taking you 8. It's 13 minutes to travel from Bluffton Road to Cross Island Parkway. Cyria.
We do have an update for a story we brought you yesterday. Crews in Emmanuel County have found a man they say drowned in Twin City. Deputies say it happened at a private pond off Durden Road. Around 3:30 yesterday, deputies say a 52-year-old man jumped into the water to recover a boat that had drifted away with a child inside. When emergency crews arrived, the man hadn't resurfaced. The child in that boat is safe. A member of the military has been arrested in Savannah and charged with child molestation. 45-year-old John Albus was arrested by Savannah police. Albus is in the Air Force. Right now, he's being held at the Chatham County Jail without bond. He's also on hold, meaning he's being held until he can be picked up by military officers. WTOC is working to find out his connection to the victim and if there is more than one victim. Well, the state of Georgia is preparing for a big change today. Brian Kemp will be sworn in as the 83rd governor of the Peach State. That is happening this afternoon. This after Nathan Deal served in that role for 8 years.
Our focus has been on transitioning, getting our policy ready for session, getting the budget prepared. We've been working with Governor Deal's office and himself on that, on some of his priorities as he leaves office, you know, and they know what my priorities are.
Well, the new legislative session also starts today in Georgia. Kemp is expected to present a new budget later in the week. Our WTOC team will be in Atlanta for the inauguration. Right Gazaway is on his way up. We'll stream that ceremony at 2 p.m. The consolidation between Georgia Southern and Armstrong may have helped the university become the largest state college south of Atlanta, but it hasn't helped with the university enrollment. GSU's interim president says enrollment is down, but the school is working to get those numbers up. Zach Logan joining us now with a look at the university's efforts on this first day of the spring semester. Zach?
Hey, Saria, good morning. Those 8 a.m. classes starting right now here at the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University. Do you remember being a freshman and registering for classes the first time? And you thought, oh yeah, 8 a.m., I can do that. And then on the first day of the semester, you were like, yeah, I'll never make that mistake again. But speaking of freshmen, you know, last August, Georgia Southern University actually welcomed its largest freshman class in school history. 3,900 students are part of this year's freshman class. And still, even with that accomplishment, those here at the university tell me that enrollment is still down. In 2017, the Board of Regents voted to consolidate Georgia Southern University in Statesboro and Armstrong State University in Savannah and Hinesville. Now, in 2018, the consolidation was finalized, and we've heard from university officials before who say when consolidations take place, they often bring lower enrollment numbers, at least temporarily. And that is what we are seeing at Georgia Southern University. GSU's interim president, Shelly Nichols, says enrollment is down by 3.8% this year. Right now, President Nichols says the university is focusing on creating identities for its 3 different campuses. She says the school is considering the areas around the campuses to see what's needed. For example, Savannah has programs and needs education and health care.
The hospitals here and health facilities are clamoring for our graduates. So we feel like we are well positioned to fill a lot of the needs.
Now, she also says that they are taking a closer look at the different activities and the campus life at each of the locations and how they can do better. Now, of course, we'll continue to check in with GSU as they try to get those enrollment numbers up. Reporting live in Savannah, Zach Logan, WTOC News.
Well, Savannian will perform music on football's biggest stage. This is pretty cool. So, Maroon 5 is set to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. They confirmed that finally, and they'll be joined by Savannah's very own Big Boy from Outkast and Travis Scott. Big Boy is from Savannah, makes up half of Outkast. Super Bowl 53 will air February 3rd on WTOC. So I want to know what you have to think about the announcement of the Super Bowl halftime performances. Leave me a comment. And again, thank you so much for joining us on your Monday morning. We'll be back again at 10 with another digital update. Have a great Tuesday.